Hello, good evening, Twin Minds here. I'm testing out all sorts of various things while we do our stream for the night, so bear with me while I poke around and do all sorts of things. So yeah, back to Ultimate Alchemy. Last we were here, I was a little bit flustered, getting kind of frustrated, not understanding where I was supposed to go in the pack. So I did unfortunately have to look it up a little bit, and it was something I should have seen. So that's my bad. That's 100% my bad. So what I found was my stopping point was leather, and I needed leather for all sorts of things, but ultimately it all boiled down to needing mushroom stew and then fermenting protein soup, and to get protein soup I needed biomash. Biomash required the knife, etc. And I was stopped behind this protein soup and biomash for multiple different things. And to get that knife, I need leather. And to get leather, rabbits, which I'm not going to get, they're not going to spawn. Rotten flesh, which goes back to needing netherwort and mushrooms and protein soup, etc., etc., etc. But this one is one that I missed. I was like, where do I get animals? Animals aren't going to happen. So I was kind of just glossing over this, not thinking about it, until someone pointed out that you can still get fish. So to get fish, you need fish. And it doesn't really appear to be a thing. I could manually fish it, but there's a new machine with thermal expansion, and this goes back to me not knowing some of the newer mods. There's a new machine with thermal expansion, and it's called the Aquatic Entangler. And this will catch fish for me. I had no idea it existed. This is a brand new machine for thermal expansion. This is something they've never had in any previous version. So yeah, let's do that. I need fishing rod, bunch of iron, device frame, which is copper and tin. Iron gear, so I need 9 iron, 4 each of copper and tin. Okay. And then I need some redstone. I need string, sticks. I believe I need glass. Yeah, I need glass, and I also need more iron. 6 more to be exact. And then glass is in my network. Alright, so let's get making. Aqueous accumulator, nullifier, aquatic entangler. Here we go. So I need, first off, not tin. I need copper gear. Sup, White? 2 iron gears. I need iron bars. I need one of these doohickeys. So I am trying to get past the stumbling point that I was at last time, and that means I need to get leather. So leather was my stopping point last time. And I did not realize that leather can be acquired from drying fish. Not entirely sure I believe in the concept of fish leather, but I suppose people make shark skin stuff, so close enough, right? Okay, do I have everything? I have everything except for the center doohickey. Center doohickey, please. There we go. But this does tell me that I need to pay more attention to some of the mods that I'm not used to. I forgot that thermal expansion has expanded yet again to include a whole bunch of machines I'm not familiar with. So redstone furnace, pulverizer, sawmill, induction smelter, phytogenic insulator, compactor, magma crucible. So fractioning still is the first new one in this list. Fluid transposer is old, energetic infuser is old. Centrifugal separator is relatively new. Sequential fabricator is new, I believe. Alchemical embluer is new. Arcane ensorcellator is new. Glacial precipitator is old. Igneous extruder is old. Accumulator is old. Nullifier removes things from existence. That's new. Thermal mediator improves operational speed of adjacent blocks. That's new. I don't know what that would do, but sure. Arboreal extractor is new. In fact, getting fluids and etc. from trees is an entirely new prospect for thermal expansion. Aquatic entangler is new. Now, a lot of these machines actually, at least the core concept of them, come from Mine Factory Reloaded, which was also replaced by Industrial Foregoing, I believe, at some point, somewhat recently. So it looks like thermal expansion has attempted to do something similar. Item allocator and fluid allocator are new. Lexical transmuter is new. That is... I don't know what that does. It has no use. Awesome. This is the ore dictionary. Okay. Insightful condenser. Collects experience in an area. Alright, it's new. That is yet another MFR type machine. Decoctive diffuser. That's new, and I don't think I've seen any other mod do something similar to this, where it spreads potion effects to an area. There have been... Botania has an option for this. It takes its potions and turns them into incense to burn. But I don't think I've seen this for general potion usage. Factorizer combines and splits various items. That's new. Creature encapsulator. That's definitely new. And vacuumulator. Alright, collects items in an area. Yeah, all new on that. All of these dynamos are the same, except for the numismatic dynamo, which is new. All these reservoirs are new, but I doubt I'll ever use them. They're just large liquid holders. Sure. A lot of these upgrades are also new. But some of them have been around before, like the Trivection Chamber that turns a redstone furnace into a more efficient food cooker. That's been around for a while. I don't know Phineas and Ferb, but I definitely get the concept that they're going for. Now this might be an interesting idea to do the numismatic dynamo requires currency. It will generate power from currency, and it looks like there's a method to make currency through the numismatic press. And since I have infinite ingots, it might be worth testing that out to see, you know, if each different coin produces a different amount of power. If not, maybe iron coins would be the best way to go, but if it uses better... If better coins produce more currency, then maybe I could do something like a lead or a silver or something like that. Numismatic press is an augment for what? It doesn't tell me what it's an augment for. Oh, compactor specialization. Okay. So that's the thing I could potentially do. I don't have emeralds yet, though. How do I get emeralds? A change-inator-inator? I like it. Hide the secret password-inator. Okay. I can approve. Molten emerald. Oh, that's right. Molten emerald is the paper wealth. Okie dokie. Paper, green, and gold coin, or coagulated blood, sweat drenched cloth, teardrop. Okay. So Looks like the first couple emeralds are probably going to be the hard way. Although, yeah, the first emerald is going to be the hard way through player teardrop and sweat drenched cloth, which is gross. And then once you've got your first gold coin from making the numismatic crushinator doohickey, then you can produce more. That's good to know. Now, I don't know how to get the player teardrop yet. Okay, that's a ways in. That is definitely a ways in. Actually, that wouldn't be so bad. Like, all these are not terrible. I just have to actually be able to start Thaumcraft, and that's why I'm trying to get leather, because I need to be able to get leather to move along the path to start Thaumcraft. Hey, if that helped his kids, great. If not, if he was just doing it because his kids had indoctrinated him, then that might be a whole different problem. Okay, so, what the fuck was I doing? Fish, yes, fish. So to do fish, I need a pool location. Now, I do kind of have somewhat plans for a decorative build, still slowly percolating in the brain. But to do that, then I need to not build in certain locations because it's going to be a pain in the butt to move this pool. So what I was kind of thinking is underneath, I could build directly under here. These are ancient barriers, dark glass. I don't think... What is that? Is that... the frack? Why is there more infinite oak wood under here? What the crap? Why is that a thing? I mean, sure, I guess. That must be encased in here, pretty much non-breakable, just in case you happen to need replacements. That's my guess, is that they're encased in here so you can't get rid of them without actively trying. So in case you happen to, I don't know, blow up all of this stuff and no longer have access to your infinite barrels, then there's at least something you can work with. So that's a thing. So under here is kind of where I'm thinking. And how much space are we working with? We've got, this is 5 wide. 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I could do an 8 by 8 under here. And I think the first thing I need to do, I need to move my chat, because my chat is, it's the new chat app, and it is ever so slightly in my way. That's one of the things I need to test today. Okay, so that's out of my way now. Alright, so to make the thing, I would like to do maybe just simple bricks for now. I mean, we do have some options with chisel. 5 pages of options with chisel. But the primary one I'm looking for is... maybe. I mean, I'd love to do marble, but I don't know if I can even make marble. Can I? Raw marble from diorite. I could smelt up diorite to make marble. It's kind of like a marble pool to fish from. I don't know how much I need, but probably at least 2 or 3 stacks. So let's do that, methinks. That's not the right place for it. The diorite was in here, but diorite was from cobble or smooth stone? I don't remember. Diorite from andesite from smooth stone. Okay. I'm just gonna do the mana method because I don't have very much in the way of quartz just yet. However, I could start that process because I have 560 netherrack. That does use just a boatload of mana. That is as much mana as I've got. Awesome. At least as much mana as I have in that one pool. So that's the thing I have to figure out. But for right now, I can get that started. I think that also means I don't necessarily have enough for this thing. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I do need to turn on mana production again, though. So let me do that. So maybe marble isn't going to happen right now. I can build it out of brick and maybe come back later and swap it for marble. We've got factory blocks. I think I'll just do basic stone. That might be the best answer. So let me throw a little bit of andesite back in the network here. I have chisel. I have what's left of a chisel. There's not much there. So let's do mossy. That'll add some color. Boom. Alright, so that'll give me some mossy and some not to work with, and I can swap those out as needed. So, first things first, I need to actually build down a hair. Question is, if I'm making this 8x8, I don't think I need to make it 8x8. Trying to remember what the numbers were. Do I have my notepad up? I do. Okay. So the aquatic entangler needs at least 10 water blocks. So it can be in a small shallow pool, 5x5x2. If it's at least 30 or more water blocks, it gets a lot faster production. So if I do 8x8, that's 64 freaking blocks. So that's not gonna matter too much. So I think I could do 5x5 and make it like 6 deep or something like that. But I think it'd be easier to do. Let's do 7x7 and just 2 deep or something. That might be easier. Well, so that's 5, 8, 11. So if I do 7... Let's go down one more. I love that crocodile song. Alright, so this will be 7 by 7 internal, so I need to do external dimensions. Okay. Ooh, that's not going to do what I want it to do at all. Okay, so let's just finish this thingy off. And I think I'm going to have to go up a step. There's not nearly enough moss on this side. Alright, and then I was going to go up one more, I believe, because that will be a 7 by 7 internal, which will be 49 blocks of water. I think it has to be at least 2 deep, but I'm not positive. So let's do that. Oops. No, don't fall. Falling's bad. Alright, so this can go here. And I don't think it matters which way it faces, honestly. Okay. And it's going to do stuff out the top, I believe. Now it says it uses bait to boost production. I don't think it needs bait technically to get started, but we can always add bait in there if we need to. I don't know if the inputs and outputs actually matter. Find out. So I need to add some water in here. How's my water? There's my water. One. Only 50 plus to go. No, I should be able to weasel it into multiple. No problem. So this can just go here. I don't know why it's being so sketchy. I'm noticing the performance on this being kind of garbage. There it goes. Alright. So I just need to do that one more row. There it goes. Now, are we fishing yet? Does it need bait? Is my first question. And does it need to not have this here? Looking kind of like it might need bait. Because it doesn't appear to be doing things. It's not ignoring redstone signal. What is the bait called in thermal expansion? Chow. Okay. So we've got sawdust, slime, and bread. That's delicious. Sawdust, slime, bread, and netherwort. And then this one just gets energy jammed all up in it to make it work. So that then leaves me with the problem of not having slime. Rosin, I could extract some from trees. And tree oil is used. Compression dynamo, sure. So I could burn all my excess stuff in the form of energy to get rosin. And resin is used just for that purpose. Okay. So that's the thing I could do. The other option is the various slimes. I could do coagulated blood. Now, rice slime ball is the growth method. Relatively easy to make, but still will be kind of a manual process. Looks kind of like purple slime isn't an answer. What about regular old slime? Cactus can be converted into slime. That's good to know. And blue slime is from mobs, which isn't going to happen. Purple, and then blood from here to make slime. And that would be the obnoxious method of either getting myself hurt in there or melting down flesh, which isn't happening yet. So, kind of looking like I need to do the rice option. This does not seem to work at all without bait. Sweet. That's good to know. Alright, hooray! Pretty little fountain. So I need rice. I have rice seeds. And do I have my watering can? I do. Alright, so I think I have enough string that I can cut off some of these. I literally just need one piece of leather to start off with. Let's get a few more going. Come on. I know you can do it. There it is. So that 4 will get me my 1 rice slime ball. That's not how that's supposed to work at all. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, dough. Okay. So I need a little bit more rice for that then. Forgot it was dough first. Okay, fine. Be that way. Come on, grow faster. Come on, grow faster. Well, now you're just giving me 1 per, you stingy bastards. Okay, so that'll be the 1 rice that I need. Okay. That's a thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and plant the rest of these. Okay, so I need bread. Bread I can do. I'm going to go ahead and use all of the rice slime balls because I can always make more later. And then I need sawdust, which means I need a sawmill. Or I can pulverize wood tools or something like that. Yeah, I'll just pulverize some wood, that's no problem. You're still going? You're still going. I'll use a different pulverizer then. How about this one? Sure. Sawdust. Hooray. Okay. So that is now 16 fish fud. Which I hope, hey, it does actually do things. So that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, but that means I don't need it. The thing that this is missing is it doesn't tell you what its current productivity is. So it doesn't tell you what it's going to get out of the aqua chow. It doesn't tell you what its productivity numbers are based on the amount of water that's surrounding it. It's just a dumb thing. So that's the thing. Is pufferfish used for anything remarkable? I know it's used for the Ring of Cordata, but I don't need it. I don't think pufferfish specifically is used for anything else. Fugu jerky, you say? Ooh, delicious. think I can just convert. No, I have to mana convert. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep the pufferfish for, I don't know, other purposes. You can go in there. Pufferfish needs to get cooked, or regular fish needs to get cooked. You're getting closer to done. Go ahead and put you in here so I can have more blaze powder. Fish is done, and these need to get on the drying racks. So that will get me leather, which I'm excited for. I should also check to see what farm options I have. Do I have any farm options? I have the actual editions farmer, which I find a little bit obnoxious to work with at times, but I would say no more or less than the forestry farm, which I'm going to have to get into eventually. So that's a thing. Oh, I forgot we have Steve's cards. That's an interesting idea. Forestry farm is nice. In this pack, however, with how obnoxious it is to get appetite, it's even more of a pain. Appetite. So appetite in this pack is energetic infusing bone meal, which by itself would not be a huge issue. However, bone meal can only be acquired through either Thaumcraft, which I don't have yet, or through peat and compost. Now, peat can essentially only be acquired through a forestry farm anyway, at least through any sort of automated means. I could automate like block placement and all that jazz, but it's still a pain. And both peat and compost require dirt, which is... that's not dirt. Which is the really obnoxious whole carpenter liquid dirt process. So to automate the acquisition of appetite would be automating dirt and all that fun stuff too. So doable, but not in the cards right now. I told you guys, you should play this pack. It's right up your alley. It's not quite hard mode, but you said you were looking for something less hard mode anyway. Some of the parts are definitely hard mode. There's a lot of reliance on converting. Really? Jesus! I literally just put 5 stacks in there. Jesus! Well, Bart won't play with us anymore, so you guys are on your own. That was remarkably fast for 5 stacks of charcoal. So I need to automate that more. We do have... actually, let me check something quick. Does Yaba have the B-Space barrels? It does have item barrel connectors, which is probably that. But I don't have diamonds, so that's not happening. Otherwise, I've got the ender chest. Which I could do, but oh, that's right, we have this recipe. So I could make ender chests, no problem. So that means that I could have an ender chest full of charcoal that I could use to feed things. Which I might do. Because I can do that easy. I've got the gold, I've got the shards. And it's 4 bloody ender chests for that? They definitely expect you to use these things. So, fuck it, why not? Do I have everything I need right now? I have everything except for the obsidian in the network. Which is fine. Hooray, ender chests. So that's a thing that's going to happen. So I need gray. I think I will use dark gray for charcoal. And my bowl in here, my bowl's in here. I'm gonna need more than that, aren't I? Alright, let's go back on the network. I'm gonna need 3 more gray. I don't... Did I seriously just do that? I hang my head in shame for myself. I just used the last of my gray without even thinking about it. I didn't even think to check to see if I had more. So I need to correct that problem. Let me grab... I'll do for now. I need that. I must have made a second pestle mortar at some point. Alright, let's do this. Oh man. Let me do this over here. Oh hey look, I got the black I need. Good, good. Alright, so I got black. I'm going to go ahead and make one of those. This black's going to have to go right there. That was the last one I was missing anyway. And I've got gray, which I'm going to have to use here. Good thing my luck wasn't entirely against me on that one. Alright, and then are there any others that I need a lot of? All of them, just about. So, I'm going to keep these flowers, because I may want to use them for making like floaty flowers, for example. Since I now have one of each of the petals, I can make more of them, assuming I don't do something stupid like use all of them in one shot without thinking about it. Because that's something I would totally do. Okay, so now I can color these all gray. Alright, so this is going to go, I think, right there. And then I'm going to want to filter. Let me do translocators for that, because that's always fun. Liquid translator, item translocator. I need 2 of these. And then I need a piece of charcoal to filter. only input regular old charcoal. I might switch that to blocks at some point, but for right now, actually, you know, blocks wouldn't be too bad. One thing I don't know is how long a block burns in there, and if I'm going to end up with a point where blocks will start to disappear. But it's not a problem now that I think about it. So let's do blocks. Okay, this will have blocks. And I can't even put those in there. Sweet. Okay, so let's turn that on. Zoom, zoom. Now over here, I could take down this whole setup and have this chest here instead to feed all of the power. But I'm not going to do that at the moment because that's working just fine as it is. And instead, I'm going to fix this setup a little bit. So let me remove all of these things. Okay, just trying to remember where the everything works. And if I remember right, yes, now I'm remembering. Okay, that needs to go here. That needs to go in my pocket. I need to brick under there. And then do I have my redstone torches still? I do. Gimme. I may need more living wood planks. I don't have more living wood planks. So instead I'm going to use regular old living wood. Yeah, I'll just make more planks. That'll be fine. Alright, so this then goes here, which should turn off with a signal. Yes. And then this goes on top of that, where we then have a torch, which then turns on with stuff. Okay. And then we have a hopper. And then we have living wood again, which I do believe takes that. Let me put some stuff in here just to test. Yeah, that works. So White, that was my tall setup I was telling you about. So now I can just plop this right on top. It's got blocks of charcoal in it. It'll drop blocks of charcoal. Anytime now, guys. Anytime now, flower guys. There we go. Why is it taking forever for the flower guys to pick them up? Oh, that's why. Forgot about this. Anytime there's a redstone signal applied to the open crate, any items that are dropped will be delayed in interacting with any flowers nearby. I don't remember why that's a thing, but it is a thing. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, not a deal breaker, I don't think. You don't say, Steam. Another item from my wish list is on sale. Literally everything is on sale, Steam. Calm down. What's on sale this time? Star Control Origins. I don't even remember putting that on my wish list. Good to know. So that's the only downside to the tall setup here, is the redstone signal being applied to the open crate, but it's not a huge deal, especially with the delay really only delaying in the items getting picked up. And since we're burning charcoal bricks or blocks, it's not gonna, the delay isn't a problem at all. So that's a thing. That's happening. We have no charcoal left in here because it all got dumped into here. That's fine. Brick, brick, dirt. Now dirt, I'm going to pick this up, because this is not going to work as far as I'm aware. Okay. And we have leather. Totally had leather a while ago, but I totally forgot. Dirt can go in. I'll leave some stuff over here for now, until I find a better place for them. Alright, leather. So let's make a knife, shall we? Knife handle. Knife blade. Knife. Hooray! We have knife! So our one single solitary piece of leather is going to go in there, and the problem with the knife is that I'm going to need a lot of it. I'm going to need a lot of knives. But we'll use this one to the extent for right now. Mash, if I remember, is any food item. I should be able to do wheat, but I don't remember. No, that's noodles. So it might be bread is needed. Where'd that bread go? There we go. Biomash. Okay. So it's any food item. I don't think I have any other food items available. So wheat, I guess? Sure, biomash. Alright, so biomash then gets squeezed to protein soup. Now, I probably did not need that much biomash, and in fact, this might actually last me far too long, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put most of that back. One biomash. So protein soup in the squeezer. Do I have a squeezer set up? Fermenter. Centrifuge. Bottler, still, carpenter. Carpenter. Did I seriously not set up a squeezer? I swear to God I had a squeezer. Fine, we'll make a squeezer. Squeezer. Screw you guys, have a squeezer. Okay, so this squeezer is going to need just power, I believe. And then the protein soup is going to need to go into a fermenter to do things. Wait, what? Milk plus protein soup equals egg yolk. And that will pour into an egg. Does this mean I can have chickens? Like, can I actually have chickens if I make eggs and break them? Because that would be nice. Won't be alone on this dreaded island for very long. Okay, so that's a thing. And we can time machine an egg into a dragon egg with void vapors. And void vapors are void seeds. Okay. And void seeds are time machine miniature void seeds, which are supposedly randomly by cutting grass. There's gotta be a better way to get void seeds. Okie dokie. So that's kind of neat. 361 RF per tick for a minute and 4 seconds, roughly, for a void eggplant using the phytogenic insulator. So that's probably a thing we're going to do at some point. That's fascinating. Alright. Let's see. Void seed. That really is the only way to get void seeds. And void carrots are not nearly as good, but we could use the phytogenic insulator to make more void seeds if we needed to. Probably could plant them, honestly. So that means I need to get at least one. Good to know. So I did not get one this time around. I did get one in my first attempt at this. So I'm just going to need to plod ahead with using more bone meal until I get it. So squeezer, 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 squeezer. Squeezer, yeah, screw it. You can go right there. Squeeze. Do squeeze. Alright, biomash, protein soup, fermenter. And my fermenter is right here. Currently set up for water and gravel, so I probably should get another fermenter. That's fine. Fermenter is stone gears. Sure. Alright, so we've got protein soup. Fermenter. And I entirely forgot what we need to ferment it with. We need mushroom stew, so we need mycelium. I have mycelium now. I could also make liquid chorus. Crystallized chorus is a thing, apparently. Alright, good to know. But liquid chorus can be cast into a chorus flower or a shulker shell. I don't actually know what shulker boxes are. Like, that's how long I've been away from Minecraft. I will say, straight up. I don't know what shulker boxes are, other than that they are a new mob in the end, and their box does things after you get it. That's all I know. I don't know what it does. I don't know why everyone wants one. I don't know why it's important. It just is. Okay, if it's basically a chest, what makes it so special? Oh, keeps inventory when broken. So Minecraft has finally implemented something that modded Minecraft has been doing for years, is what I'm hearing from this. Got it. So now we have iron shulker boxes, etc. And it can be used to make levitation potions. Potion of rising, sure. Otherwise, chorus flower is used to do things. Do I need chorus fruit for anything at the moment? Purple block might be a neat decorating thing, but I don't think I want to grow a bunch of fruit to do that. The end rods might be a thing I need. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Kind of looking like the answer is I don't really need chorus. I'm sure these Opinium cores might be useful at some point, but I don't know what they're for since that's a new feature in extra utilities I'm not familiar with. Which is funny, White, because that still makes it less useful than modded items. For example, diamond bags or bags of holding or whatever that you can just not have to put down and open it up when you need something. So I just find that amusing. I find it amusing that instead of coming up with some sort of unique concept, the Minecraft devs have just decided that they're going to replicate more modded items. Alright, vanilla players. Alright, so protein soup can also be used to make milk with sugar. Nether meat. I know nether meat is something I'll need soon. Looks like lots of nether meat. And nether meat can be used to make ardite, apparently? With empowered oil. Alright. And nether meat is where I get my nether wart. So I do need to make some nether meat, which means I need to chisel netherrack into the raw meat, or the meat variants. Other than that, I need my mushroom stew. How much mushroom stew do I need to get a mushroom? 1,000, which means I need that 20 mycelium. I really need a phytogenic insulator at this point, because I don't think I want to keep making mushrooms on demand like that. But phytogenic insulator is such a pain in the butt. Because I don't really have a good source of niter. Other than just constantly grinding down sandstone for 40% chance. That might be a thing I have to do, honestly, is just constantly grind down sandstone. Because photogenic insulator is definitely a thing I'm gonna need. And if I want the better stuff, I'm gonna have to get apatite at some point. Okay. Also, I just realized I should check on my fish. How are we, fish? How we doing, fish? Oh, you're doing just fine. Fish. Let's cook up a whole bunch more fish. Sure, we'll cook up the salmon too. And these can just go up here, because why not? Okay, so let's see. How much mycelium do I have? I have 181 mycelium. So if I grab a stack minus 4, I can have 3 whole mushrooms. Maybe. Oh, I still need more mulch and compost for that, so let me grab the mulch and compost. Sure. Alright, so you're brewing away to get me my mushroom stew. You're making me at least a little bit more dirt. Not enough power. I guess 2 fermenters at once is too much work for a single coal generator. Good to know. How's about? It's a die soon enough. Alright, let's let that cook. So for power, I've got some, but I don't think I have nearly enough. That's leather incoming. Slow is all sin, leather incoming. Good to know. Alright, I've got quartz. I've got plenty of quartz. I now have just shy of 600 quartz. That's good. Okay, so now what? I should probably attempt to make that insulator. Photogenic insulators. That's lumium. I don't have lumium yet. How do I alloy lumium? Glowstone. Specifically energized glowstone. I don't think I can get that. Yeah, so energized glowstone I cannot get from just putting glowstone into the smeltery. I have to get it through the magma crucible. Okay. So 1 piece of glowstone. Plus some random weird calculation of silver and tin. That looks like a 2-to-1 silver tin. Or tin silver? Yeah, 2-to-1 tin silver. But that's not quite right. Damn you, strange calculations! Fine, give me a calculator. And this was 108. Hello, Lievo! I'm assuming I did not pronounce that correctly, but feel free to correct me. Hello, welcome. Okay, so if I put in 4 tin, 3 molten tin, and a block of yellow, energized glowstone. I think that's correct. I think? I don't know. No. No. 1 ingot of silver. 3 ingots of tin. And 4 glowstone. I'm going to try that and see if that works. Three and then 1 silver. I'm going to basically hope at this point, because I don't know if this is the correct ratio. 3 tin, 1 silver, and then I need to get this melted down. Aha! Little Miss Pumpkin! Hello, welcome. How you doing? That's a name I recognize a little bit more than the one I couldn't pronounce very well. I'm still assuming I pronounced that terribly. Oh, this essence of knowledge. What kind of mods am I using? This is a mod pack that is very heavily customized, and it is called Ultimate Alchemy. In fact, if I go do this, no? Did I forget my own command? I think I did. There we go. So that's a link if you want to read up a little bit on your own. But ultimately, we've got 2 major magic mods. We've got Botania and Thaumcraft. And then we have like 6 tech packs. Why are my fish not done yet? 73%. Okay. It's gonna take a while. Alright, so this is almost done. Question is, can I get it out of here? I think the answer is no, I can't get it out of here very easily. Can I bucket? Bucket? I can bucket! Hooray! I've got an upside down bucket. Yay, I calculated correctly. Oh, math. Mods are very overwhelming. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Mods are crazy overwhelming, in all honesty. I started 5 or 6 years ago, roughly. And the first pack I played was just some random mishmash of all sorts of various mods in version 1.6.4, I believe. And I sat there for like a month just trying to learn them all and trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And it's been progressing from there. So this is another new version for me. A lot of mods I'm familiar with, but some of them have slight variations, and there are some new mods entirely that I don't know at all. So I'm still definitely learning some stuff here. Alright, so I now have Lumium. Lumium is the thing that exists. Shiny. So let me get another box for that. I want that. Yeah, this is just going here for now because I'm pretty much going to use it immediately. So back to the phytogenic insulator. I need 2 copper gears. I need one of these doohickeys. I need a Lumium gear. And then I need the machine frame. And then dirt. Sure, I have dirt. I got dirt. So have you played with any mods at all? I mean, beyond playing with a couple and giving up before you learn too much about it? Because I'm more than happy to explain whatever you're seeing here, but there is a heck of a lot in here. Okay, good news is I am overproducing charcoal, so I'm not burning it faster than I'm making it. That's definitely good news. Bad news is I don't think I'm overproducing by that much, so I think I need to enhance my charcoal burning process here. That can be later. I'm not in dire straits at the moment. Okay, Yogg's pack. Yeah, that's a kitchen sink mod, or a kitchen sink pack, which ultimately just means a bunch of mods mashed together without any real customization. This pack is highly customized, so almost every recipe to make things that you would normally expect has been changed. So, for example, dirt. Just to make dirt, I either have to grind up various plant matter and add it to slag, which is a byproduct of making steel, to make dirt, or I have to infuse gravel with liquid dirt, which is created from distilling water of life, which is created from fermenting gravel, which is the weirdest thing ever, ferment gravel. But yeah, whatever. So this pack is definitely strange. So don't try to learn anything from this pack, because this will mess you up. But it's definitely fascinating if you've been playing mods that you're used to and trying to figure out all the differences. Right now, I am making fish leather, because I need leather, and I don't have the means to get cows. There are no cows in this pack. And it's funny, earlier I said out loud, very stupidly, that I need to figure out what farming options I have in this pack. And I already knew the answer to this, and I derped and I forgot that I knew the answer to this already. The cloche is going to be my answer for farming. And I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yes, this pack is very much a very heavily modded skyblock. So let's start you off from the beginning, since you haven't seen this pack before, and you missed my intro. We'll do this right now. So this is how the pack starts. Basically, you have this center platform that has the end portal that's blocked off. That ring, that bluish ring, that's all you start off with. Plus this portal, or this over here, and this over here, this wood platform and that stone platform. And on them is a barrel full of infinite wood and infinite cobblestone. And you start off with creative flight and infinite hunger. So right off the bat, it's very different from the usual skyblock. Now you get this book that starts you off with story. It's from Professor Spite, Master of Examinations. You may be surprised to find yourself on a floating platform in the middle of an empty void. I can assure you that it is not the result of one of your many benders, but in fact a serious matter. As I have complained to Headmaster R.W. Tema on many occasions, your behavior at this academy has been distinctly less than impressive. You are constantly late to class, do not take proper notes, and answer back in an undeservedly arrogant tone. If it were up to me, you would have been expelled from Grimboyle's academy years ago, but for some reason the other masters seem to want to give you endless second chances. I can assure you, however, that this is your last chance. You have failed to achieve sufficient marks, and it is my right as Master of Examinations to demand you take a makeup test or be expelled. The test I have chosen for you is a very old one, the Ultimate Alchemy exam. You have been banished to the Void Realm and cannot return until the exam is completed. Nearby, you should find special barrels containing infinite amounts of A, cobblestone, and B, wood, logs, oak. Your task is to alchemize these cobblestones and oak logs into the rarest and most difficult substance to create, clay. I trust, after all the lectures you've slept through, that you are aware of the great difficulty of clay alchemy. This exam is open book, so do make use of Professor Mez's JEI spell for information. In addition, your feet have been blessed with flying spell, and your stomach has been blessed with an anti-hunger charm. I would wish you luck, but surely a wonder child such as yourself has no need for it, so I will simply say, do not be afraid to give up. Yours, Professor Spite, Master of Examinations. Addendum from Headmaster Tema. Don't let old Spitesy get you down. The ultimate alchemy exam ain't exactly easy, but it's very doable. Just keep your goal in sight, and you'll be surprised at what can be accomplished. BTW, it ain't part of the exam, but if you really want to show up old Spitesy, see if you can completely automate the entire clay alchemy process. It's something he failed when he took the ultimate test, and I know it bugs him. P.S. I snuck in an acceleration wand into the exam chest. Don't tell anyone. So you start off with this book, basically. And it gives you... that's it. That's all you have to start off with, is that little bit of fluff information, and you have to make clay. So in this pack, you really have to know the mods first. Oh no! Hunter, you make it sound like being at your mom's is a terrible thing. But welcome. Welcome. So all you know is that you've got infinite cobble and infinite wood, and you have to make clay. So if you look up clay, you realize that clay has been modified to true clay. And it says, the goal, good luck, hearts, Tema. And to make it, you need a draconic fusion in, crafting. So specifically chaotic tier. So me being familiar with the Draconic Evolution mod, I know that this is typically ridiculous end game content. This is usually locked behind not only the end dragon fight, but a modified end dragon called the Chaos Dragon, which the fight itself is absolutely insane. I have never once survived it or successfully completed it without help. So just putting that out there. But this being heavily modified, you can do this without the dragon. But you need a nether star, which requires this lovely, corrupted looking mess because it doesn't even fit on the screen. And this is Thaumcraft, and I know that this is going to be very difficult as well. So yeah, this pack is absolutely insane. I'm loving it. I'm trying to get used to it, and every single time I try to look something up, it hurts my brain. Okay, so I have the phytogenic insulator. What can I do with this? I need Phyto. I need Phytogrow. I think I want to start with Rich. No, I don't want to start with Rich because I don't have a way to get Rich Slag. What options do I have to get Rich Slag in a decent quantity? So I don't have a way to make gold ore. Oh, I do have a way to make gold ore. Fascinating. Okay, so that's a thing. I don't want to, because that's the stupid recipe, but still. Could do Ardite, but I don't have Cinnabar. Yeah, I don't have Cinnabar. How to make Cinnabar? Okay. That's a thing. How to make mercury? Silver, of course. Yeah, I would say it depends on how you learn best. If you want to learn mods, there are two ways to go about it that I would recommend. Either a kitchen sink pack, like the Yogg's pack, where you can just go in and play around and try to fiddle with it and see what you can find out. Or there are many quest packs that do similar to what this is doing, start you off with some sort of story, but the quest packs will also give you a quest book, which actually has a guided quest progression system where you have, a specific goal, and the first goal is, collect wood or whatever, and it gives you a reward for that. and then it opens up the next quest in the line to do. And that's more of a guided progression, which can sometimes help learn mods a little bit better. And then, of course, there's the ultimate question of which version do you want? This is not the newest. This is 112, I think? I didn't want to take a screenshot. 112, yes, 112. I think 113 or 114 is already out, but most mods don't update that quick. So I would recommend probably starting with 110 or 112. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do is switch out and get some cloches going. I already have a cloche for wheat. Wheat's still doing its thing. Okay. How much power is this thing using? 8, 9, 8. Something like that. That's not too bad. Okay. So this process right here, this is the entire, well, most of the entire setup required to make lapis. Just to make lapis. This process is just one that amuses me to no end because it's just so ridiculous. It's like the method of making dirt earlier that I showed you, except for much worse. This takes water, which is bluish by nature, and turns it into, well, let's start from the beginning. Lapis is made in that one, that one, that one, that one. Which one is lapis made in again? Crap. I forgot. That one. There we go. So lapis is made by basically pouring true blue over polished diorite. And true blue is made from distilling royal blue, which is made from alchemically imbuing very blue with gold. Very blue is distilled from blue, which is distilled from mildly blue, which is alchemically imbued slightly blue with more blue dye. And slightly blue is made from imbluing more water with blue dye. So you take water, make it blue, make it more blue, make it more blue, all the way down the line until you have enough blue to pour onto rock to make lapis. It's just a silly process, and I find it very amusing. Okay, so slag can be used to make dirt. And it can be used to make phytogrow. Interesting. Interesting. Yep. You dye a rock blue and make lapis out of it. Oh, okay. So that's a thing that can happen. So if I make sap, I can turn phytogrow into rich phytogrow without the need for rich slag or fertilizer from forestry, which I don't think I can do anytime soon. And it does, I think, cut out the need for some of the nitrate. No, I still need nitrate for this part. Alright, nitrate's going to be a pain in my ass, because I don't have anything set up to make nitrate. I have 3 right now. Probably should set up something to make nitrate. Let's make as much phyto grow as I can right now. I need pulverized charcoal for that. I can do that. And here's what's left of my leather. Hopefully I won't need any more ever again. But let's find out. What can I use with leather now that I've got the means to make leather? Books, which I'm never going to use it for. Angel rings, which I don't have the means and no, I don't need. Sashes don't need. Drums would be kind of nice. Equips the shield at the press of a button. Interesting. Okay. Conveyor belt, capacity backpack, Dane belt, fancy belt, traveler sack. Bunch of horsey things that I don't need. Bee smoker don't need. I'll need these eventually, so that's a thing. Dragon hide, you say? Right, I forgot about this recipe. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. Well, instability negligible, that's good. Instability negligible is a very good thing. But to get a dragon head, I need dragon hide, which as we just saw is a resonator with 100 GP and leather. That's already difficult on its own. We need dragon's eye, which is made from crystallized chorus, diamonds, and mineral, and void metal nuggets, plus a 3rd eye from Botania, which looks awesome. Okay, good to know. Dragon's scale, which is iridium plates. I don't even know how to get iridium at the moment, so that's sweet. Dragon fang, which is milk over a Manulin arrowhead. All right, that's a thing also. Dragon horn, which is all sorts of awesome empowered things. So that's going to have to happen eventually. Dragon tongue, which requires killing Gaia. Sweet. More dragon eye, scale, fang, dragon's breath, which is bottled dragon's breath, which is made in the refinery, of all things. Void vapors plus liquid chorus equals dragon breath. It's awesome. Oh, this pack. This pack never ceases to amaze. And then zombie brain, which is magic tallow mixed with those things. Now this is actually going to be tricky on its own, because the crucible, to get some of these components, those typically require breaking down mob items that I don't know how to make. So that's going to be a whole nother challenge I'll have to figure out. And then dragon prosthetic skull, which is fluxed armor. Okay, that's a thing. Sweet. Okay. I read somewhere that someone considered this pack a short pack. I don't know what they're on, but clearly they are on much better Minecraft skills than me. So if I got a fluid transposer with sap, which is resin funnel, which is in a sawmill, that will give me sap, sawdust, planks. I don't need planks, but I do need sawdust. And I do need sap to turn my Phytogrow into rich Phytogrow. And this can just be energetic infused into maxed. Okay. So I need a couple things. I need a sawmill. I need energetic infuser. Let's make one of these. Bah. Energetic infuser. Oops, missed the button. Alright, so I've got the energetic infuser. That will be the final step in making the rich Phytogrow. And then I also need a sawmill. Should have been prepared for that. I needed all of these things twice over. Let's see, 10. Saw blade, eh? I have one of those. Then I need the machine frame. Hooray! So I got the sawmill, and then I need an upgrade, or an augment. And that augment was resin funnel. And then I need copper plate. Sure. Yes, I do stream at very odd times for other people in the world, and that is unfortunate, because I do miss out on some awesome European friends. But I will say that all of my streams do end up posted on YouTube after the fact if you're ever interested in looking. I need... Ah, I have my doohickey. Why didn't it work? Copper. Doohickey. Plate, plate. Resin funnel. Gimme. Alright, so the augment does need to be in an upgraded machine, which I forgot about. So how do I make the upgraded machines again? That. Do I have bronze? I don't have bronze. I should make bronze. Well, then I look forward to that. How do I make bronze again? Man, I am out of it at the moment. Bronze is 3-to-1 copper tin. Okay, let me do that. We'll make some. Some is an answer. 3-to-1 copper tin. And I do stream all sorts of games, so if you have anything that you're interested in seeing, especially once you get back into the States, for sure, feel free to let me know. I'm obviously in Doc's Discord, as well as I have my own Discord. And, I try to play a variety, but every once in a while I get sucked into a game and end up playing it nonstop. Okay, my alloying is happening. Okay, is that all done? It's still trying to alloy. You do your thing, buddy. Actually, give me that. I need that. Meep. Do I not have a bronze box? I don't have a bronze box. Okay. I need to get this. Bronze. I have a bronze box now. Yeah, that's right. Okay. How do we come along over here? We got mana? Mana's happening. Alright. That reminds me, while I look up something else, I need to look up the agglomeration plate. Do I have everything I need? Soon. I need to finish doing the fermenting for these things. Okay, that's a thing. Where did I leave that off? Aha! I have my mushroom stew. And I need to cast over just seeds. Okay. That's a thing I can do. Let me get casting table. Okay, casting table. And then I need... How do I need? Fluid transpo? Let's do a liquid translocator. Sure, why not? And then I need seeds. Now this is gonna be interesting because I've never done this one before. Okay, seed. Interesting. Okay. Aha! I like it. That actually reminds me that I could very easily swap out these things with those liquid translocators, and they'd be a hell of a lot faster. So, oh, never mind. It's already done. Balls. Balls. Okay, fine. I'll test it out later when I have something else to make. So that leaves me with my mushrooms. That's awesome. Now I need to make 1, 2, 3. Ooh, final season. Ooh, good luck with that. But I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you finally making it to my party. Okay, I need meat. Meat. Meat, meat, meat. So we've got meat, we've got raw meat, we've got bloody rock. We've got blood splatted rocky, raw guts, and guts. I'm gonna make raw guts, I think. That sounds delicious, right? So if I put in 3 of those, it should be good. I didn't need to do an entire stack. I just needed 3, but whatever. So this gives me all 3, hopefully. Yeah. Let's see more seeds. Do it. Do it. It's not doing it. Do it. There we go. So now I have netherrack, or netherwort. Hooray! I did a thing! So I now have mushrooms and netherwort, both of which were a pain in my backside to get it done. Mushrooms, I think I can do a dark thing. I might be able to do a dark thing in here to get them to propagate on their own. So I'm going to try it. Keep one just in case. And then the netherwort I can also do growing in a dark room. So that's a thing I can do. These I think will take forever to propagate, but it's doable. I don't think it's something that I can easily automate. But that'll at least get me started. And then to use the mushrooms, I do need these for the Ruin of Earth. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Ooh, block of coal. Can I use block of charcoal, please? No. No, okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, crap. Okay. I may have caused a problem. Dirt might be best for mushrooms. I've done it on stone before. But either way, as long as the room is dark enough, they should be able to propagate. I just know it's not very fast, no matter what you do. So I'm not overly concerned about that part. I was more wondering how fast it might actually be to see if I could do it without doing obnoxious growth methods. I might... Ooh, hold up. I need to look. To the Googles. Can we do mushroom in the garden cloche? We can do... We can! Oh! Oh my days, that makes me so happy. I need to make more garden cloches. So I need planks. It probably is dirt, in all honesty. I don't know all of the rules, especially using vanilla mechanics. But I have non-vanilla mechanics that I want to work with, so that's what's going to happen. Can I... Yes. Alright, so I'm going to make a couple more garden cloches. And have all sorts of fun with these things. Give me my bucket back. Give me. I'm having brain issues right now. Forgot to take my bucket back. Okay, so that's enough treated for now. Let's make some garden cloche. I have enough for 2 more. Garden cloche. I have to make 2 more of these. I didn't even need to make more. Alright, so garden cloche. So we can do mushroom. Can't read the bottom of that. Can I do netherrack? Please tell me I can do netherrack. Netherwort. I need soul sand for that. And I need mycelium for that. Okay. Good to know. How do I get soul sand? Atomic reconstructor and sand. Sure. Sure. Let's do that. Because I can't go to the nether. The nether portal is disabled. So I can't just go to the nether and dig up soul sand. So I need to do it the hard way, which means I need the atomic reconstructor. And that is through this method. I just never had a need for one of these yet. So I've got it now. I need a button. I already have redstone torches on me. That's good. Alright, Atomic Reconstructor, you can go... right here for now. Just right there. Pizzap. Soul Sand! Hooray! Oh, absolutely, the hard way is the whole point. Typically speaking, this pack wants you to do it the hard way once, and then whatever you just did will help you get more of that in the future with less hard way. Soul Sand, not necessarily the answer. I could potentially use the Conjuration Catalyst to duplicate Soul Sand, so I could potentially just do it just by easily duplicating, but I don't have this yet, and it's looking like it's going to take a while to get that. But the way I just did, drop one down, push the button, get Soul Sand. Not that hard. So, let's make as much as I can with how much power I've got. Sure, 16 will do for now. And then this can go over here. I need to grind down sandstone, which takes 4 sand, and it grinds down into 2 sand each, so I'm losing sand, but I have a 40% chance to get niter. And I'm not getting any of it. That's awesome. Alright. So let me put away some things. Soul Sand, I need just 1 for now. And my whole Phytogrow process that I was looking at, junk it. I don't need any of that, because the cloche is so much better. Alright, so let's do a cloche. I have no mushrooms. I'll do a cloche in here for now, for both of these. Sure. Alright, so first one is going to be Soul Sand and Netherwort. You can see it's kind of grown up in there. And then I need to get a Mycelium. And I have my mushroom for in here. Mycelium, mushroom. Yay! I need to power these, which means I need more stuff. Do I have more stuff? I do have more stuff. Hooray! So now these are going to... Crap, forgot they need water. Balls. Yeah, that'll do. Get these picked up. Come on. These can go... That's not the right button. This button. I need to get conduits for that. Ooh, that's an obnoxious noise. Oh, that's the last of my conduit binder. I need more. How do I get more? I'll do that later. I have my wrench. Okay, so that's water. Then I need to power them. Yay, power. So now they should be doing things. Now they should be doing things. So they're growing up and then harvesting. Hooray! The mushroom does not... Ah, the mushroom just has no visible change. I can't tell when it's growing up versus not growing up. Whereas the netherwort you can see grow. Hooray! I have things now! I am so happy. And I'm going to make drawers. Yeah, I'll make drawers. Conduits can go away. I need my key. Alright, so now I can put drawers in front of these. And they will just auto-output into the drawers, and we will have things and stuff. And stuff and things. Now I have 10 of each. Hooray! So now what can I do with these? So mushrooms can be made into mushroom stew, fermented spider eye, a bunch of Botania mushrooms, pizza, sure. They can ferment into biomass, okay. I do need it for this. That's it. That was literally the entire reason I needed mushrooms, is just to make this Rune of Earth. Fair enough. Okay, I need powder. Redstone is a good powder. Okay, that's that. Alright, I need living rock. Forgot what else I needed. Mushroom. I need stone, and I need blocks of coal. So coal's coming out of here. Let's just do 2 craftings for now, I think. So 2 stone, 2 coal. I need my petal wand. Okay. So now we do infusion crafting. So mushroom, stone, block of coal, mana steel ingot, and mana powder. Gets that thing cooking along. How familiar are you with Botania? How long has it been since you've done Botania? Because I will say not much has changed. Drop pop candy. So I've got my first ruin. Hooray! So now I need to do all of the other ruins. I will make 1 more of that. I'm going to need to expend some. That's loud. I need to turn that down a little bit. Do I remember which setting that is? Probably that one? We'll just drop all of it down a hair. Tweaky Squirrel! I love the name, by the way. Tweaky Squirrel, this is Ultimate Alchemy. It is a highly customized, modded Skyblock. Where the whole point is to take your infinite stone and infinite wood and make clay through the most roundabout, most difficult methods possible. I need a rune of fire next, and that is going to be nether brick and gunpowder. Please tell me I have gunpowder. I have 2 gunpowder. It's close enough. Okay. If it's been a year, probably not much has changed. I think this version of Britannia has been around long enough that if anything has changed, it will not be much different than what you know. So I need nether brick. I don't have any cooked up, so I need to cook some. That's simple enough. Give me nether brick, please. Alright, and then I also need the nether wart. Okay, that's easy enough. So nether wart, gunpowder, nether brick. And then the standard mana steel and mana powder. Meanwhile, I'm going to get ready to do a stack of living rock because I'm running low. Alright, so that is now Rune of Fire, Rune of Earth. I need to do water and air. So Rune of Water is just fishing rod, which I will take 2 of. Sugarcane, bone meal, both of which I have in this chest. Alright, so fishing rod, bone meal, sugarcane, the 2 blue things. That's coming along eventually. You done? You done. One more time, with feeling. Boo. I unclicked it too quick. Alright, so that's water. And then I will set this and then go get the air stuff. I don't know if I need too terribly much of this stuff, but I might automate it at some point. Because that'll be kind of fun. I do enjoy automating that one. And I'm not familiar with refined storage, so automating it through refined storage might be interesting. Air. So Rune of Air. I need string, which I got. I need straw feather, because I don't think I can make regular feather. And then I need white carpet, which means I need to make wool. then string. I might as well make 3 because I don't think I need straw feather or white carpet for anything else. So let's make 3 of those. That. Get rid of a couple of these tools. That's fine. Alright. So that's a thing. That's did. One more for fun. No! Don't place it on top. Place it in. There we go. Okay, so that's the sets of air. And then I need mana. Rune of Mana is just a bunch of mana steel ingots and a pearl. So I need to get my pearls. Yeah. I don't think I need Rune of Mana for much. I need 1 for the agglomeration plate. I need 1 for the brewery. Don't need Rose and Arcana. I don't think I need the Ring of Aura. I don't remember what that one does. But Botanica Brewery. So I will need to make 2 of them. That's fine. I don't need the blaster for anything. And that just uses boatloads of mana. You guys okay? You are generating too much mana and you don't have enough spreaders. Okay, that's good. I need to make more spreaders and spread the love a little bit. How many of you are linked? Oh. Oh. Just 4 of these endoflames using the blocks of charcoal is more than enough to overload the spreader. Sweet. So I should either put lenses on there or I need better spreaders. Okay. Let's make things. So I need 3 of those. Ah, right. Mana Steel ingots are in my pocket. There we go. Terra Steel agglomeration plate. Hooray! And then I need... four. Yes, okay. So I need 4 more blocks of lapis. And then I also need sparks. I don't know if I have the means to make sparks yet. Just blaze powder and petals. I can do that. I don't have much in the way of blaze powder, but I have some. And then petals, I have plenty of. Let's do 2 sparks for now since I'm so low on blaze powder. And I can't do any of the augments until I get the Elven Portal up. Okay, good to know. So, this is going to have to go somewhere. And I don't really have a good somewhere for it at the moment. So it'll go right here. Just right here. Right there. Sure, why not? Okay, so bop, 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 and bop. I am almost positive that's how the agglomeration plate looks. Do I have my Botania book that I can look? Yes, that is correct. So that's the other problem. I need diamonds before I can make Terra Steel. So that pretty much puts a stop on that process. I totally forgot about that process. So I need diamonds before I can do anything else with Botania. I will go ahead and just set down the spark. Those are much less pretty than they used to be. Interesting. They changed the texture of them, and now they're much less cool. Ah, well. Diamonds. So diamonds are going to be a challenge, because that requires an arc furnace, which on its own is a challenge. And it requires a compressed coal ball, which requires a metal press, which requires a dense coal ball, which requires a crafter, and that requires a compressed coal ball, which requires yet another metal press, which is a coal ball, and then crushed coal. So I don't have crushed coal. I don't have a way to get coal reliably yet. So I'm going to have to set that up. I also don't have a setup for flint yet. So this is going to have to be its own building, basically. Because I'm going to need a crafter to make flint. I'm going to need a whole bunch of stuff to make crushed coal, because I'm going to need charcoal. And then I'm also going to need a pulverizer to pulverize charcoal, which then needs to go into a coke oven, which turns pulverized charcoal into coal. It's the weirdest thing ever. And then I'm going to need another pulverizer to crush down this coal. And then from there, everything goes to hell. So, to make diamonds, I don't think I have the means to do that tonight. I mean, I could potentially set up a really half-assed setup to do it. But I don't really want to half-ass the setup anymore. Because I want... I wanted to ultimately build this thing out so that there's something to work with. There's something pretty to work with. I attempted a little bit of pretty with my fountain down here, and I think this is going to be the center focus of my basement. That was a lot of fish. I'm going to go ahead and empty that out now while I can. I never filled that hole. Oh well. Let's see. So I've got blue in the way. I'm probably going to have to move the blue building. I don't really want to, but I'm probably going to have to move the blue building. But I need to figure out what I'm doing with my design here. And I don't necessarily want that to stop me from progressing, but I think it might. Not tonight, though. I can still do a little bit of progress tonight, and then I will figure out the building maybe tomorrow. Because I don't know how much of that I want to do on stream. Because there's a very slow building process that goes on in my head that usually takes quite some time. And I don't think anyone would want to watch that. But maybe, who knows? Things and plans and things. So what I was kind of planning on, since I kind of want to leave this as is and have it kind of the central focal point, I think I want to have four semi-separate buildings, one on each of the cardinal directions. And I'm thinking it's going to follow this similar pattern. So there's going to be a fairly wide building on either side of the wide face here, and then a fairly narrow building on this side, on either side here. And then they're both, or all four of them are going to curl up and kind of over the center here, where I might have my my infusion crafting. Maybe. I haven't decided yet because I don't know if that's something that's going to cause problems with Thaumcraft, because Thaumcraft is a bit of a problem. But speaking of Thaumcraft, I think that might be what progress I want to make tonight. Because I've been stopped by doing Thaumcraft by a lot of different things, and I think I've hit most of those goals. So I need Salus Mundus. And, no, I have Salus Mundus, sorry. I need crystals. Specifically V crystals of any of these kinds. So I need to get air crystals. Never mind, that's the progress by the Britannia that I'm blocked behind. So I need diamonds. Bottom line, I just straight up need diamonds if I'm going to progress at all. Is there anything else I need? I need to have a setup to automatically grow gray powder. Okay. I just realized my steel isn't moving. Challenges. I'll tell you what, I think the first challenge I need to solve is one side of my building. And this looks like the easiest side that I can possibly take care of. So I think I will take this up. I need that. So that can go away. Alright, the rest of this just needs to come up. It's a shame there isn't a way to recover the worms that I'm aware of, but oh well. Nope. No way to recover the worms. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, so the farm is up. And any of those farming things will most likely be replaced by a garden cloche anyway. So that's fine. What did I need cactus for again? Cactus I can make slime out of if I remember right, but that's going to require the alchemy catalyst, which requires a constant source of mana. I think I need a lever. Does that work? It does. Good. So I'm going to... Good news is my charcoal production is still crazy fast. I love it. I'm going to actually grab more charcoal. I've been slowly making steel, because that is one thing that is going to be needed for all of the diamond making process. So I've been very, very slowly making steel. I don't think that there's another way to make steel. So this is the immersive engineering steel, which is made in the blast furnace. Or steel grit. Nope. Other method is the arc furnace, but that's eventually. Okay, otherwise we've got blocks of steel. Casting, smelting. Nope, okay. We got this block of steel. Nope. What about this block of steel? No. No way to use the induction smelter to make steel. Which is odd, because there's normally a recipe for that. It's normally like 1 iron and 2 coal or something like that. Nope, no way there. No way there. Okay. No way there. So it looks like the only options... Hey, Polar Plays, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. The only ways we're going to get steel are either blast furnace or arc furnace, and that's it. So that's a thing. And that's a fine thing. I can deal with that thing. I could potentially upgrade this. Do I want to upgrade that? Nah, it'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to take this out of here. Protein soup. Liquid chorus, milk, nether meat. Milk can be alloyed to make egg yolks, to make eggs, or dragon fangs. Okay, that's a thing. How you doing, Polar? I feel like I should make egg. I feel like that's a thing I should be making. Let's make some eggs, shall we? I need a bucket of milk, and I need a bucket of protein soup. So protein soup to make milk is sugar, I believe. And it's going to take 4 sugar. Okay, that's good. So bucket, protein soup, and I need sugar. Okay. Alright, so that gets me a bucket of milk. Nom nom. and then I need a bucket of protein. And that makes egg, which we are currently alloying right now. And then I need the pan cast to make an egg. Man, that is a slow alloy. Alright, we have one bucket, so we can make an egg. You know, I wouldn't worry about it, Polar. I know quite a few people who stream consistently in 720p, and they do that specifically because a lot of their followers don't have the greatest internet connection, and they're purposely streaming to lower quality and lower bitrate so that they don't overload some of their regular streamers. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. 720 is not a problem at all for a lot of people. I just like streaming to high quality because I'm a stickler for quality, and it bothers me when it doesn't look great. So I have 2 eggs. What can I do with these? I can make pumpkin pie. I can make cake. I can make cheese. I can make more cake. And then I can time machine into dragon egg. But I don't have any of the void vapors yet, so that's not a thing I need to worry about. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just put those in the network, because why not? I have a bunch more protein soup that I don't think I need for anything at the moment. I could make liquid chorus, but I don't have much in the way of ender pearls yet. Yeah, making ender pearls is still kind of a pain. I don't think I'm going to get ender lily seeds. It doesn't look like they have that enabled. However, what I might do is I might put that dirt down again. Do I have my builder's one? I put my builder's one away. I need my builder's one. Okay. And then I think I'm going to get my bone meal and do a little bit of that. Do I have grass? I have grass. I don't have grass, so I should get some grass with shears too while I'm at it. So, bone meal. I have to do that on grass first. Damn it! Okay, fine. Hey, Zyron, welcome. I'm doing just fine. How about yourself? Alright, these are all emptied. Why is this not working, by the way? Is it just an angle that's not right? Oh, that was weird. So it's not a spreader problem, it's just the spreader doesn't work. Here, how about we do this? You point to that one. No? Oh, don't tell me the spreader turns off when it's got a mana signal. For fuck's sake! I think that's the answer. In all honesty, I think the spreader turns off when there's a redstone signal. So this setup is not perfect, because I should have put that spreader a little bit further away, but that's okay. I'll deal with that problem at a later time. A little bit of waste. A little bit of waste was happening there, but not a huge problem. Alright, how are we doing? We're at 260 for each of these. That's great. And we're at 273 here, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's see about... I'll cut off a couple of these. Give me a little bit of room to work with the bone meal. So that's 16 grass. I think that'll do for now. And the rest can be shredded. Okay, nothing yet. I don't know for sure if I need more than one of the void seeds. I think I can duplicate them. I'm not positive, but I do need at least one. And this isn't a thing I need right now, but it would be nice to have it out of the way. Still nothing yet? Okay. I'm sure it's rare. I'm absolutely positive that it's rare. I just don't know how rare it is. Very, I think, is the answer to that. It is very rare. Get melon seeds now. I didn't have that before. That's good. I don't think I need them, but I've got them. Getting literally everything except for that. Sweet. Brief pause for water, because water is important. Aha! Miniature void seeds. I saw those come in. Alright. So I've got that. Well, can I duplicate it? I can duplicate it with the phytogenic insulator. Or I can turn it into a void seed that way. Okay, so I'm going to need at least rich phytogrow to have a better chance of seeds. Or to actually duplicate seeds. But if I'm doing rich, I might as well do fluxed, because that just requires pouring more energy into it, and water is not a problem. So that'll give me a 50% chance, or a 50% extra chance for another seed. The carrots are going to be worthless, but those are going to get dumped into a culinary generator, because I can't do anything else with them. I am curious if I can just plant this. Like, just straight up curious if I can plant it. So let me Get a little mini farm thing going. Cannot plant them on regular farm. I don't know what they would require. Because these are content tweaker, which means they're newly created for this mod specifically. So I doubt that they have any other integration built in to do anything normal other than phytogenic insulator and time machine. So that's a thing. Good to know. Alright, so all of these seed things are going into here. Okay. That can go there, that can go there. Alrighty, Pumpkin. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And I hope to see you again soon. All those things can go away. The destruction wand, I don't actually know what this does. I'm assuming it destroys things, but I don't know, does it just break the block or does it give it back? So let's do it over here. Well, it's not a right click. Is it a shift right click? No? Okay. Is it like a pick? It is. Interesting. Interesting. Not entirely sure why I would ever do that, because it's not fast. It could be. Hold up. Hold up. Can I? No. It may be a destruction wand, but it's not a very good one, apparently. So that's the thing. So if I did this then. Aha. So this is kind of your early level multi-break. Got it. Okay, all the dirt can go back in. Cobble, sure, why not? Alright, so that's happened. This has happened. Something happened over here? Not entirely sure what happened over here. My hopper's missing. Some of my stuff is missing. All of my spreaders are missing. That's wacky. They definitely exist though, because I'm having problems flying through that spot. So that's weird. Something definitely strange happened over there. Probably have to relog to get that fixed. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, so I can't... It says no tool. But it does highlight. And it didn't highlight the obsidian. Weird. Okay. Whatever. Alright. So I've got steel incoming here some more. Okay. So I need to definitely work on diamonds soon. But in the meantime, what I think I'll do is go back to attempting to figure out what my build process is going to be like. So let me take down some of these things. Because I think my build process is going to be I think I want this to be separated. And I think I want my building to be maybe a little bit larger than this. And I might leave this as is, kind of like at the base, and then build up and down around it. So I think... Tell you what, I will actually BRB it at the moment, and that will give me a little bit of time to think. So, BRB! Alright, I am back. And I have not gotten very far with my thought process. But I do want to try out a few different shapes and see what things look like. So if we start from here... So assuming that this is going to be where it is... down one. So if we did something like that, I don't think that's quite the right curve that I want. But I'm thinking that looks like that might be close-ish. I was thinking kind of sort of replicating that on the bottom. But that's kind of why I wanted to do this off stream, because it's going to take me a very long time to get it the way I want it, I think. Probably going to take multiple different attempts. And then the other challenge is not only building something that looks okay, but also has enough room to do all the different shit that I need to do. Because there's a lot of stuff I need to do. So that's that. I'm going to leave that there to remind me what my thought process was, because I don't think I'd remember that offhand. But I did want to attempt to progress to something else. I would like some Ardite. So if I do Ardite ingots, casting, molten Ardite requires alloying, empowered oil, blazing pyrotheum, lava, and nether meat. Nether meat we know, lava we know. Blazing pyrotheum, however, that requires... Interesting. I can just smelt a lava bucket. Good to know. Because you can also make pyrotheum with blaze powder, sulfur, and redstone. I don't have access to much sulfur at the moment. That can change soonish, I think. So smelting up lava buckets would be kind of an answer. I wonder if that eats the entire lava bucket. It kind of looks like it does. Okay, good to know. So blazing pyrotheum we know the answer to, and then empowered oil. Empowered oil is a challenge because that's actually additions. What is the whole canola oil process? Canola oil is done in a canola press. That can be used directly in the oil generator to make energy. Otherwise, you can take, let's see, crystallized canola seed. So crystallized canola seed is just zapping a canola seed with the atomic reconstructor to crystallize it, and then you drop that crystallized canola seed in the oil to make the next level of oil. Let me get back to here. There we go. Okay. So then the empowered canola seed is required. It requires a whole empowering setup, basically. That's fun. Back to here. So crystallized canola seed to make crystallized oil. Drop in an empowered seed into the crystallized oil to make empowered oil. So to making the empowered oil to get Ardite is going to be painful, I think. Because I've never fully set up one of these processes before. I've seen it done, but I've never done it myself, so it's going to take a little bit to get to. But that's just for Ardite. Cobalt, on the other hand, liquid death, which requires getting Thaumcraft, so that's not happening right now. Jelly cryothium, easy enough. Water, easy enough. And essence of true blue, we know how to make that. We got plenty of that. Jelly cryothium. Snowball, redstone, blaze powder, which is made by... Yep, looks like that's the only answer. Liquid XP into a snowball. Okay. Those are things that are happening. So, cobalt and ardite are slightly out of my reach at the moment, which means manulin is also out of my reach. Unless manulin has its own wonkiness, which is entirely possible. No, that's just standard cobalt and ardite. Okay, good to know. Okay, none of those are happening. Standard, everything else here. Okay, good. Good, sure. I actually don't know how much I need manulin for. The only thing I know I need manulin for is the manulin arrowhead, which was casted here to make the dragon fang for the end, some of the end stuff. So I know I need manulin eventually. but not at the moment. I was kind of hoping for Manulin to get a better, like Hammerhead, for example. But I'm going to look at Hammerheads. Just to see what other materials I can make a good Hammerhead out of, because iron isn't doing it for me anymore. Iron is mining speed 6. So what else do we have? Electrical hammer, energetic alloy. So 6.5 for the electrical hammer, not great. 6.75 for the conductive iron. 7 for the dark iron. Molten end steel. How do we get end steel? We don't, apparently. Okay, that's fine. So that's not going to happen. And that's obsidian, so I could do obsidian. Yes, Zyron, what is your question? So obsidian is a thing. Obsidian is probably a good idea. And that's 7.7, so it's a little bit faster than what I've got. Otherwise, 6.2. So cobalt is 12, and that's where the good stuff comes in. 6.8 for bronze. Electrum's 12. I could do Electrum. Electrum's a thing I can afford. So I'll have to keep Electrum in mind. Durability is absolute garbage, but mining speed 12 is nice. Steel is 7. Evil infused iron. How do I make the evil infused iron? That is a thing from extra utilities that I'm not very familiar with. I know there's a way to make it, but I don't know how. A ship called Warrior Dome? No, I have not heard of that. I have no idea what that is. Evil infused hammer. So evil infused iron I need to look up, because I don't actually know how to make that. Evil infused iron. How do we do the thing? It's made it an enchanter with iron ingot, nether star, and a bunch of power. So, never mind, because I don't have nether stars, nor will I at any point. Let's see. So, I mean, aside from the fact that Electrum is terrible durability, it would be good. What's my iron durability at? 204. So Electrum durability would be very low, and it would not take a good beating. But that mining speed, though. Let's make a bunch of Electrum. So that's going to be silver and gold. You haven't told me anything else about it, but maybe. You won't be able to link it in YouTube, though, because YouTube has all links blocked, so you'll have to send it through Discord. I didn't make enough. I need to make more. More Electrum. Okay. That's still cooling. Whoop, that didn't work. Okay, so what is this ship? It's neat looking. I have no idea what it is or what it's from. Tell me more about this ship. Alright, do we have enough electrum for stuff now? Yeah. Alright, so one more plate. And then, what else is this made out of? This is made out of wooden tough tool rod. If I did an obsidian tool rod... That is not great, actually. Wooden's okay. Sponge would be bad. Conductive iron would be okay. Bone would be okay. Bronze would be okay. I think I'll stick with wood then. Because wood is okay and it automatically regenerates itself, at least a little bit. Not very much, but... and then I need a piece of iron to repair the thing. Okay, so mining speed 4.8 is the final output. Durability 187. So if we take this off, current mining speed is 2.4. This does lower its mining level. I forgot about that part. So ups the mining speed significantly. Drastically lowers the durability. I have to rethink that. I will rethink that later. For right now, iron will do fine. I could potentially speed it up with redstone. There, now it's hasted a lot. So hopefully that'll be fine. Because now, boom. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That is broken. I hope it comes back with a relog, because that'd be unfortunate if that was just dead. You're still coming along. What I probably should do is I probably should take the drawer and have that automatically sucking out all of the slag. So let's do that thing I just said. So drawer, item translocator will be the easiest to answer for now. I just need a piece of slag for the filter. No? No item translocator? Okay. So item translocator can only be placed down on something that is a valid thing. So what that means then is that this crude blast furnace does not have the ability to pump items in and out. So what I might need to do is upgrade it. Pretty sure I just need to upgrade the blast bricks with reinforced. But I need to check the book for that. What is that from, Zyron? Improve blast furnace. There we go. So blast furnace is... Damn it. So blast furnace is all of that plus a hopper on top. That's doable, no problem. So I just need to make 27 steel plates. Okay, so 27 steel plates, and then I need to take this thing down. I'm going to lose a little bit of progress, but that is fine. Take it down. And then this isn't going to match there anymore anyway. Okay, so then we do 27, 27, make a bunch of reinforced blast bricks, and then I need to make a hopper. And then whack it with a hammer. Hooray! Next level blasting. Interesting. I would have not expected anything like that ship to come out of Power Rangers, but fascinating. Okay, so this thing now has multiple different facets to it. Out the back here is going to automatically pop the slag. I don't think I even need to key those, but that's fine. And then I'm also going to automatically take 2 of these things. Because out the front is going to come the steel, and in the top, I don't know if it auto hoppers. Does it auto hopper? It doesn't appear to auto hopper. Okay. So that means I need to fix that problem. Does it do this? It does not. So I need to actually pump stuff into the top there. So into the top we need charcoal and we need iron. But for right now I'm going to get it cooking. And then out the front is going to be steel. Okay, and then that can then be upgraded even further with the blast furnace preheaters, but those require power. And if I'm going to do that, I don't know how to supply them with power, honestly. But iron sheets. How many iron sheets? We need 7 per. You could probably build an approximation of that ship in Space Engineers, but that ship that you sent has a lot of odd angles and a lot of like sticky outy bits that aren't going to be very easy in Space Engineers. You can certainly give it a shot. I will say the larger you make it, the better chance you'll have of making those different accents and angles and whatnot. Where's that link? There it is. Because the larger you build, the more you can do things like cube level angles, similar to what I attempted to do here. The larger you make it, the more smooth those angles are going to look. So that's totally up to you, though. I will wish you good luck on that. So now I want to try this thing. Fluid, liquid, whatchamacallits. There we go. So if I did this, bop, and then bop. First off, can it do that? No. That doesn't appear to matter at all. So this is one of those things where I'll have to turn it on and off manually. But it fills damn near instantly. Whoops. That I love. 16K? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about 16,000 in length or something like that? I would say a 16,000 in length is going to make Space Engineers explode. I built something that was 100 in length, and Space Engineers had a hard time actually like rendering it after a while because there were so many blocks. I don't have a spot for Electrum yet. There we go. Spot for Electrum. Still going. Still going. Kind of want to make those preheaters now. Iron. No, the copper coils. Okay, that's the thing. So I need to make a bunch of stuff. I need this. I don't have another hammer. Why is rice in here? That's not where it's supposed to go. Rice, back in your home. Alright, so copper, gimme. I need 2 of these heat exchangers, which means I need 2 copper coil blocks. I need 16 LV wire coils. So I need 16 copper wire things. Gonna make this out of pocket here so I don't have to, so I can shift click fairly easily. There we go, 16. Alright, so, dup, bida-doop, bida-deep, bop. 16. That's 2 of those. 2 of those. Not that. Those. There we go. I already had some iron plates. Okay. There we go. And then 2 of these. Hooray! Ha! Yeah, 16 kilometers, that's gonna get you an exploded Space Engineers, basically. There we go. So now I just need to power those things. I don't know if I have an easy means to do that at the moment. I also have no idea how much power they actually need. So that's the thing. So this is being used here. I could make more flux points. I really could. Redstone's done, glowstone. How do I power the thing? I think first step I need to make more pistons. I need to make more pistons. So let's make more pistons. Bunches of pistons. And then I need to make more of these ender shards. That is grinding the pistons down. Yep. So let's put those in a crusher. So more pearls incoming. That means I don't have to worry about spending my existing pearls. However, blaze powder is still an issue. I have 6. I would like a flux point. It's a shame that they don't allow for proper math in this. Because you have to make 4 flux cores at a time. You need 2 for the wand, if you need the wand. And you need 1 for the flux controller. So unless you're making multiple networks, you're going to end up with 1 spare flux core at all times. There's no way to remedy that. So that just irritates me from a math point of view. So I need flux cores. And that means that I need that, and that. Right, I need to make the flux core thingies. So make that, that, and that. Okay, so that will let me do that, and then I need energy conduits. I think I need to power these from behind. Which means I need more of these. God damn it. So these are using 32 per tick. Not too bad. And that should speed it up a little bit, and then if I get the other one going, it should speed it up even more. That means I need conduit binder. Six is enough. That's all I need for now. I need these conduits. There we go. So let's get this thing fully powered. Like so. And then we can automate the insertion of iron or something like that. Now I have no idea how much extra speed this gives. I just know that this is as fast as it can go. That's all I got. It does appear to be ticking a little bit faster. Yeah, that does appear to be faster, so that's good. So that will help our steel production because we're going to need a whole boatload of it. And then out the back, we've got the slag. Already got 10 in there. So, at the very least, any amount of iron I put in here is just going to finish producing. I will need to automatically put in charcoal at some point, which I could potentially do with an item conduit from here if needed. And then I can at least do a stack of iron at a time. So let me go ahead and finish off filling this stack. And this is going to be a very janky workaround. Always extract, insert. There we go. Always have charcoal. So now all I gotta do is put in as much iron as I want, and it will eventually make its way to steel, without worrying too much about overflow. Ah, janky workarounds. Gotta love them. I'm going to take a screenshot of this janky workaround because I love it. $6.14 for each of those. Great. Not that I need them. Those pretty much can stay filled and I never have to worry about them ever again. Alright, so over here we've got ender shards coming in. That's good. Let's go check the fish. Fish is definitely not automated. Not at all. Hey, we got a clownfish. Yay. I don't know if clownfish is used for anything remarkable. I can make clownfish jerky. That sounds like a thing. I must put other fish in here, did I? I did. Go over here for now. All right. So, is there anything else that we want to do for the night? I don't think so at the moment. I don't think so. So we did progress a little bit. We got netherrack, or netherwort. I'm never going to get that right the first time. Netherwort and mushrooms is done. Those aren't needed very much, but they were stopping me from getting other things. We've got our agglomeration plate, which means we got all of the ruins, at least all of the first tier ruins. I don't think I need any of the other ruins at the moment. I am curious if I could do Rot of the Lands and get more dirt out of that. Like if that could be a dirt production method. I'll have to test that out. I don't know for sure if that works that way. So we've got the agglomeration plate, but we can't make Terra Steel yet until we make diamonds. And then we've automated charcoal production into the mana farm, which unfortunately has glitched out a little bit, and I hope it comes back again. That would be a problem if it didn't. We've upgraded our steel, which is also great, because that will... We've already done 2 steel since I was talking, so that's definitely much faster. I don't know if I've done anything else remarkable tonight. It was a lot of fiddling around trying to figure out what the hell I can do. So hopefully sometime tomorrow, or maybe even after the stream tonight, I'll fiddle around with this and try to figure out what I can do for buildings. I might not leave these here, because they might just get in my way and hinder my process. So these might go away in favor of something else. But hopefully I'll figure out some sort of building that I can put things inside of, so that I can then start having more permanent residence for all of this stuff. Like this block, I intentionally made it fugly, specifically so I would want to tear it down. So this is not a permanent structure, this is just what I needed to get these things in place. In fact, this drawer is full of compost, that's good. I think... Yeah, full of mulch. Is mulch used for anything else other than fermenting stuff? Does not look like it. So that may end up being more mulch than I will need for the rest of the pack. I don't know yet, but I have a lot. That's good. I've torn down my farm over here, which will help encourage me to build the next building. So that is, I think, going to be it for the night. I think. I don't think there's anything else I can accomplish, because everything right now is riding on steel. And I don't think I want to make the steel setup until I've got more of a permanent home for it, because it's going to be a heck of a setup. Not steel, diamond. Diamond, yes. So I need to make diamonds. And diamonds is like a 7-step process, if not more. And I want to kind of have a permanent home for that before I just plop it down like I've done everything else. So a lot of the next stream, hopefully, is going to be me moving things around and getting set up in a new base. So We'll see how much of that I can accomplish. It might end up being another stream that I actually accomplish all that. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But that will be it for me tonight. I don't know for sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. It's my usual day off, but well, if I feel like it. Don't know yet. So, that is it for the night, though. So, thank y'all for coming. Thank you for any subs and follows that I might have missed. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.